Alright guys, I've been thinking about how I can make this video for you guys. So I picked this Tudor bb58 up recently, and I picked it up used from a buddy. It's kind of in rough shape, but we're going to get into that in a minute. I think my issue with making this video is I could make the video like too short, too brief, because the reality of this particular watch, the people are going to ask, is it worth it? And if you didn't already know, the answer is absolutely. This, in my opinion, is the best watch that I've seen out of the modern Tudor lineup. That works for most people. Of course, there's going to be people that don't like the snowflake hands or the gold or gilded coloring. To them, I would say that Tudor is actually not the brand for you, because with Tudor, you're getting that feature, that look of the gilded or gold tones, and you're going to get snowflake hands. In my opinion, if you're buying Tudor, just like if you're buying, like a Rolex brand, a lot of people desire that Mercedes hand. So in the same aspect of that relationship with that iconic hand, I think if you're going to buy a Tudor, at least maybe I'm crazy, but I want the snowflake hand. So like when they were talking about doing the new sub, and there was people saying, hopefully they do this hand or that hand, like they have to do the snowflake hand. That's just my opinion. But back to the 58. The size of this watch and the in-house movement are primarily what make this a home run. This is a 39 millimeter case, 48 millimeter lug to lug, only 11.8 millimeter thick, including that boxed sapphire crystal. So that, you got the Tudor rose on the crown there, really good finishing, but the thinness of this is what makes it, you got a pretty sterile case back. I'm not going to peel that. This is Erica's original strap that's on it, but the bezel action is like nothing I've tried elsewhere. I've tried so many dive watches, and this is premium. There's no play. It locks in exactly where it needs to, and then even the feel and the crisp of the snapping into place is just premium. I don't know how else to say it. The thinness, excuse all the marks, and this was a used watch, so the thinness of that bezel is perfection. I absolutely love it. The dial color and the gilded hands, the red triangle up top, it's all just really good. Now, when I say this was used, it was really used. There's even some scratches on the sapphire crystal. You can see them there. So, and that's not easy to do, but my buddy did it. So this watch definitely got used as a tool watch. The rest of the case is actually in pretty good shape. A little bit of cape cloth there, and that thing would clean right up. The bracelet is also a really nice bracelet, but this one's also in really rough shape. But it still functions perfectly. When you have those ceramic ball detents there that make it snap into place consistently over and over and over with that wonderful sound. Solid end links, all that good stuff. Now, I will say with the bracelet, for me personally, I actually hate riveted bracelets. Some people absolutely love them. I hate it. And quite frankly, and typically I'm a bracelet guy, but for some reason, you throw this thing on an Erica's original or a like strap, or whatever strap you choose, and I think this watch is perfect for that. But that might just be a phase I'm in. There it is on my 7.25 inch wrist. You can see this watch would easily wear perfect for the majority of wrist sizes. all the way up to, I would say, 7.5, 8 inch even maybe. And certainly all the way down to like, 6.5 inch wrist or whatever like that. This thing is going to wear really good on everybody's wrist. So, and then how thin it is, just the overall profile and look. I think for what you're getting and the pricing, it's absolutely worth it, to the point where nobody has them in stock, really. I mean, you basically have to go put all the ADs I've talked to, you have to go put like half down. The retail price with the bracelet, and you're going to pay retail, is $3,625. So you're going to put half down, and you're going to wait 8 weeks. And you might get it before, but you might wait 8 weeks. It's a little bit less with if you do with a strap or whatever, but pretty much always buy it on bracelet, because to buy just the bracelet later on, it's just over $800 if you pay retail. And that's assuming you can even get one, because they're trying to keep up with production, just making the whole assembly. So I think it's definitely worth buying it as an AD and just putting the half down and waiting, because on the used market or gray market new, they're actually trending slightly above suggested retail. So I think I'm seeing most of them around 4,200. So it's definitely worth just getting right at the AD. This has the in-house movement, the MT5402, which is absolute perfection from Tudor. I know early on they maybe had some struggles or whatever, but they're dialed in. It's a great movement. Its size is right, and the 70-hour power reserve, COSC specs, and everything. So it's easily, once you stack it up and look at the big picture on it, for most people, this watch is 100% going to make sense. You could jump up to the next level if you wanted to, but the next level cost-wise, but it's not the exact same watch, would be like the Oyster Perpetual 39 here for about the same size, and you're talking 5,700 versus the 36. So quite the jump. If you want the Rolex, well, Rolex doesn't make a watch like this, and I guess that's the big picture, and I think that's why these are selling so good, is because I think there's a ton of people out there that would rather have this case size. So this is like almost like a vintage case size watch, but specced out with new parts and movement, and affordable and kind of available. I mean, if you wait the 8 weeks, or pick up on the secondary market if you just kind of hawk around, but which is what I did with this. I mean, I debated, because this one is slightly rough, which I'm totally fine with. I haven't actually had the desire to, send it in for service. It's actually running perfect still. It just has some scratches, which I guess for me makes me just want to wear it, because now I'm not afraid of scratching it. It's already been scratched, so we're good to go with that. So if you are looking in this price range, or if you're looking for a premium, affordable, higher end diver, if that makes sense, then this is kind of the answer. Like, if you search around, this is basically the answer. So there it is. I guess I could have made the video really short, but and there's tons of really good cinematic videos out there, you guys. I'm showing you a scratched up, smudged up version here. So, and that bezel is crazy fun to play with. It does not skip a beat. It is perfect. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Is the Tudor Black Bay 58 for you? I really wish Tudor would have come out with more colorways of this model. And maybe they will in the future, but or maybe they just need to make more of these, because the demand is there. So I'll see you on the next vid. Yeah, I almost did it again, guys. I'm so used to only doing the lume shots on the Seikos, but the Tudor actually has good lume too. So nice, heavily applied lume. Should last a very long time.